Hello everybody and welcome to race number 3 of the PASSCAR Cup Series in our first ever season. Today we are at the California 500 doing 50 laps here at California. 36 cars going to take them on, I believe 18 teams. And here we are, Shane's McDaniel on the pole with Cruz Ramirez and Caden Lemon rounding out your top 3. Then we got Yoshimura, Lexlow, Sykes, Johnson, Silver, Kanako, and Colin Blah round out your top 10. Here is the rest as the drivers are starting their engines right now. Holy smokes, guys. This is going to be insane as we're about to get going. Yoshimura, starting 4th place right here in that 56 car, is your driver's points leader. And also, the team he's driving for, Vidar, is the points leader for the teams. And Dodge right now, which is nowhere to be seen in the front of the race, is your manufacturer leader. But we got a couple Dodges here. They've been pretty consistent with the average finish of 14, while everybody else's manufacturers have been an average finish of 18 or worse. So that is why Dodge is leading here. Did everybody get going? No, they didn't. Ottawa has issues. Oh, man, Ottawa's coming off of a good finish. Pace car's off. That's going to hurt Chevy's a little bit more again. And we're about to go green flag racing here. Hopefully a caution could come out early for Ottawa and maybe get his car going. Oh, no, he's out. Oh, no, he's not. No, he's not. All right, green flag is out for McDaniel. Caden Lemon's looking to be strong here. And, of course, Vidar's 2 black cars are dominant. Forgot to change their paint scheme again, I think. Because I'm pretty sure somebody painted one. Whoops. One team I'm expecting to do really good is Greenwell. Greenwell Motorsports with the 62 of Cruz Ramirez and the 63 of Paul Greenwell III. But they didn't out-qualify people like I expected. The driving in this series is kind of psychopathic too. But first lap is going to be led by McDaniel, but here comes Caden Lemon for the lead. We have completed 149 to go as they hit 200 going into turn 1. Jake Lexlow driving the 24 for the Great Jonez Racing is up to battling for second, but up to third at the moment. Holy cow. Whoa, they're getting really tight coming into the corner. Paul Greenwell the third in the 63 is moving on up following the 10 of Leclerc. Those two going up to the front of the pack. Lemon leads a lap, and that is a lead change. And let's just see, everybody right now is in a pack, so that's good news for everybody. Really tight racing there going on, psychopaths. And no, Ottawa did not get going. Oh, he is getting going. Caution is out, by the way. Ottawa has some good luck. Too bad there's no lucky dogs. In fact, I can make that a rule change, actually, I think. But anyway, Greenwell and his teammate Ramirez should be the first two coming to the line. And Paul Greenwell III is your leader, followed by Cruz Ramirez, Jake Lexlow, Yoshimura, and Caden Lemon. We got to take a look at the replay. It's a big one, guys. They went 4 wide. Oh, geez. And Higgins just slid up, it looks like, into the 75. And, wow, he's going to be out of the race. So is Tyson Silver. Both of those guys having issues. Take one more look at that wreck. They're going 4 wide. I think Higgins got scared by the 74 on the inside and just came up the track and didn't realize that there was cars there. We're on board with Daniel Ricciardo. And, yeah, look at that. He just got lucky there. We missed some pit stops, but it looks like everybody is out. Cruz Ramirez might have beat Greenwell out. We got Cates, Yoshimura, Lexlow, and here's everybody out of the pits. Ooh, Lemon really struggled in the pits there. That's not healthy for them. And I can't believe the tires are that good. Wow, Shane's McDaniel lost a ton of spots also. Alright guys, we're about to go green flag racing. Ottawa's a lap down, so he's on the inside. Greenwell first, second for the motorsports team. And we're about to go green flag racing. 3 cars out of the race out of that wreck. We got Connor Lemon, Austin Higgins, and Tyson Silver all out of the race on that wreck. Looks like they're kind of spreading out. Here comes a move from Leclerc here. Ottawa having the issue. Daniel Ricciardo really has to do what he can for the team. Luckily, Ottawa can do some teamwork right here and block these leaders to help Ricciardo up there, but he can also get a lap back. Ottawa stays right in front of this 62, and the caution comes out. That's one of the 2 laps back, but here comes the 18 of Cates. Cates not only takes the lead, but now going to outlap Ottawa coming out of turn 4. Wow. This is going to be a very interesting race. Bobby Racing, you would do expect their cars to also be good here. But I figured this would be Greenwell's playground. Maybe the other Speedway will be even more of a Greenwell playground than this one. 4 wide. Ottawa's fallen back and actually going to hold up his teammate Ricciardo there. They did not line up in the right spot. He gets out of the way. Ottawa's like, alright, I lost it. I'm out of here. Cates leading it, but Greenwell the third trying to get back the lead after losing it to his pit crew under caution here. But Paul Greenwell the third going to take it, coming into the corner here. They're still battling it out. Ace Bush making their way up there to the front. Oh, man. Came up to block the 10 and just barely was clear. That could have been bad. And 3 wide going into the turn. Jeepers, you guys are crazy people. Trying to figure out who that 3 is. That's Kanako. Man, this is crazy racing, guys. Yoshimura has an average finish, this 56 right here, an average finish of 1.5. That's why they're the points leader. I don't expect them to do too well, but they've been running around the top 10 this race. We can see a decent race from Vidar once again. I don't know where Yoshimura's teammate is. But we got a battle up here for the lead. Oh, no, for second. Greenwell's gone. Kelly Cates takes second place again, but here's Lemon. Lemon is shot out of a cannon. His pit crew let him down unless they had a different strategy. Maybe he took 4 tires. He missed the pit stop, so I don't know why some of these guys fell back because the caution replays were happening at the same time. I guess from now on I could probably pause that. But holy cow, guys. Yeah, I think Lemon might be the fastest car. Who's got the fastest car? No, Greenwell is first with his teammate Cruz Ramirez second out of the fastest laps here. In fact, the 57 of Lemon 6th. But he's really been able to work his way through traffic. So has Mike Jonez. Jonez could be one of the people involved in that wreck without making contact as he dove it 4 wide. And it scared and intimidated Higgins there, and Higgins went up the track and wrecked. And this was a track that we expected Higgins to do good. He was expected to win this championship, but holy cow, he has been struggling a lot this season here. Daniel Ricciardo still running about 8th or so, trying to make his way up. Ace Bush just outside the top 10, or just inside of it. Yeah, just inside of it here. They're trying to work their way. Whoa! Jake Lexlow has fallen back a ton as he's back to 17. Now he's working his way back up, though. 4 wide for a second here. This could be dangerous. Cruz Ramirez running 16. Jeez. There's a lot of comers and goers. This might be the most passing on a non-restrictor plate track you'll ever see. It looks like they're slightly catching Paul Greenwell the third there, as they're single file the first 5 cars or so. I'm expecting something crazy though. Daniel Ricciardo dives it in, making some moves. Sykes for Vidar. I think Vidar, Greenwell, and Bobby Racing are the top 3 cars this race. They're definitely up there. Teams, top 3 teams. Ally Racing has a pretty strong car of Ricardo, but Ottawa's poor car, I don't know what was their issue. Hopefully they can get their reliability problems fixed. If they have any reliability issues. Could have just been some bad luck, who knows. That was a pass for second and third as Kelly Cates falling out, possibly out of the top 5 this lap. I don't know what happened to Cates, but might have used up all her stuff trying to catch up to Greenwell there. Getting passed by everybody. Whoa, contact! As Yoshimura sideswipes Lemon there, that's going to slow Lemon down and put him on the outside. Yoshimura, holy cow, is he aggressive or what? That was a scary, almost incident there that I think a lot of people would have enjoyed outside this top 5 here. That 0 car of McDaniel's also worked his way up. I think they took 4 tires while others took 2, is my assumption. Just because McDaniel's and Lemon in the 57 and McDaniel's in the 0, they both fell way back at pit stops, and they have worked their way back up, unless they're just fast cars. Oh boy, it's getting crazy for second here. Mike Jonez should not be running that far up with that team. Somehow he's doing it. That's crazy. That is crazy. I don't even know what team it is. Is it Bub? Is it Motor Bub? Yeah, it is. It's a Motor Bub. Dang. The fact that one of the worst Dodges is the best Dodge in the race right now is kind of insane here. Lemon right in the middle getting swallowed up by the pack here. We haven't talked anything about Wolf's team, but Aim Wolf trying to catch up here. Brian Martinez now up to the top 15 spot, passing Ace Bush there. I think Martinez, he's just got his pilot's license. He's just wanting a good, clean race, I think, because he's been learning some patience and stuff with his, that's what you have to do to drive airplanes and stuff. A lot of contact behind him. Are they going to make it work? They are. Jeez Louise. Kanako just about got knocked into next week. And that's getting crazy there. They're still 3 by 3. And this is the middle of the pack. Oh my goodness. Wow, Caden Lemon has dropped tremendously here. So has McDaniels, though. They're trying to make their way back up. Dang, McDaniels full sends it. Slight job with the car in the middle there, the 8 of Ace Bush getting stuck behind him. Jonez has dropped way back, it looks like. As new leader battle going on here. Yoshimura trying to take the lead again. Dude, Yoshimura, what the heck? Who are you? This dude has an average finish of 1.5, leading the championship. Lead team is leading the championship. These are spec cars, by the way. And now he's running first. Is it a he or she? I can't remember. I can't remember the first name of Yoshimura. But, yeah. Jeepers. That is insane. Cruz Ramirez has now caught back up, too, to make this a three-way battle for the lead. Yoshimura led one lap, but Greenwell's taking it back, and these Dynaco-sponsored Greenwell Motorsports Fords are going to work together. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be an interesting finish, too. Yoshimura gets knocked out of the groove. Oh, man. As we look on a spectator cam, look how much time Yoshimura lost. I don't know if they pushed it really hard to take the lead just to lead a lap or what. But has lost some ground there. We might go green the rest of the way. We're going to have some mid-race pit stops probably. I don't think we're going to have any lap traffic. Unless it's Richard Petty. Did he have damage or is he just slow? He might just be slow. Ramirez still looking for the lead. Wow. These are the two fastest cars on the track, and they're 1-2 right now. Cruz Ramirez trying to do it. I don't know. That outside has not been as strong as that inside line. And it shows. We're almost halfway. 2 laps till we're halfway. We've completed 23 laps out of this 50 lapper. Yoshimura's back in the battle for everything. This Greenwell's going to fall back now. Do we have any other battles going on here? Oh yeah, mid-pack we got a decent one. Kimi Raikkonen's trying to do whatever he can for his Silver team because they struggle with Tyson Silver getting wrecked. He's had some bad luck this season. Brian Martinez has made his way up to 13th or so. Oh wait, he's actually fallen back this lap, but now he's working his way back up. 16th. He's going to be trying to get a top 15 there for his team. Also has a teammate out of the race. And there's a battle for the lead once again. Yoshimura takes it. One of these three are probably gonna win the race. Greenwell's trying to go for it once again. Oh my goodness. And this one is gonna be led by Yoshimura. 3-way car battle for the lead. How big of a lead do they have, by the way? Only 1.5 seconds over Cates and Leclerc here. Leclerc's been working their way up too. McDaniel and Lemon have both worked their way back up into the top 10. And Ricardo and Busch, they've all been having to work their way back up front. Sam Johnson running 10th, about to get passed by Jonez, and there's some contact. Dang, speaking of... Oh, we got some green flag pit stops. Whoa. Shane's McDaniel is the first, I think. Did any of the other ones pit? No, they didn't. Shane's McDaniel. Whoa, a ton of cars pitting. We might have to see 2 green flag pit stops this race. Shane's McDaniel is going to be the first one in. I don't know what the strategy is going to be, but we got to see who's going to pit out of these leaders. Oh my goodness. Gonna have to see what the pit stops are. Contact. I think Yoshimura's pitting. Ramirez stays out to take the lead. Leclerc also stayed out to take 2nd place there. I don't know if clean air is going to be the right move or not. Yoshimura might be in the best position for these pit stops. Lap cars coming out of the pits, though, right in front of them is going to slow them down. We'll have to just see what the pit strategy is here. I would like to see the pit strategy. I know it's probably going to be all 4 tires and fuel is my assumption. We can actually tell by this chat button here. So it will tell you how long. Yeah, they take a 15-second pit stop. So yeah, it's full-fledged pit stops here. As that's Sykes. I'm not at the right people. Where are they all at? Is this the right This is the right person. Cruz Ramirez is the leader now, entering the pits. So we'll have to see how they do here. Lemon's going to have a little bit fresher tires for another lap, though. I don't know how fast they were running before pit stops, but I don't know why those guys are driving in the grass. That's going to slow them down. But Colin Blah and Lemon might have a good run. Lemon actually had a good pit stop this time. Sykes was one of the first ones, and so was McDaniel into the pits. But it looks like, ooh, Kelly Cates had a good pit stop. Looks like Greenwell's going to be the strongest. We'll have to see if they can get in front of Cruz Ramirez here. They should be able to. Should be Greenwell. It should be Greenwell here. Yeah, it's going to easily be Greenwell. He must have had a really good stop. Barely, though. And Yoshimura's pit crew must have let them down slightly, so they're going to have to work their way up. Kelly Cates going to take 2nd place. Can Bobby Racing's pit crew show them how to do good? We might have one more pit stop by the end of this race, too. And They keep doing what they're doing in the pits, they'll have the lead. This is going to be a very interesting strategy and whatnot race. As we have definitely spread out a bit, but that 3-car battle is now turned into almost a 4-car battle if they can catch the leader there. McDaniel's trying to get by Ricardo here, and Leclerc actually lost some speed in that pit differential too, as they were running 5th before the pit stops. And they're running 7th now, as McDaniel's is now 5th. 20 laps to go. It's going to be close on fuel, I think. I think it's going to be very close on fuel. Might even be a fuel mileage race. Who pit last? Cruz Ramirez should have the most gas, as they stayed out along with Leclerc. That could make the difference in this last pit stop. In fact, staying out was as long as you could was the smartest thing, because now they don't have to fill up their car with as much fuel for the end of the race. This is going to be a very interesting pit stop for the end, because it's just going to be a splash of fuel, probably no tires. If they do have to pit even. If not, then it was better to pit early. Cates wants the lead. Contact! Kelly Cates wanting that lead. Has not had too great of a season, but hasn't been bad, but actually tied with their teammate of Ace Bush right now. Cates wants to do a little better than what they're doing, it looks like. Wants to get a win for Pontiac there. And wow, these two are now working together to get by Greenwell Motorsports there. It's very interesting. Yoshimura says, I don't care what my pit crew did, I'm taking the lead. We could technically probably see pit stop time, see who was fast and who was slow. Yoshimura wasn't even that slow, right? 56? 15.7. The 18, though, had a 13.97 pit stop. Now, that probably explains it the most. Yeah, that was the fastest pit stop of the race right there, 13.97. And the only one to break 13s. That poor 24 car of Lexlow had a 16-second pit stop. In fact, the worst one is almost 17. For that 28 car, and that is one of the Wolf cars. I think that's Aim Wolf. Losing a few seconds in the pits could cost a lot. And they're about to actually outlap Richard Petty here in a minute. Speedwayer. It looks like if you have your name Speed in your name, you're slow. Nico P needs a caution. I don't know what his issue is. Maybe he had problems in the pits too or something. But he's running second place in points before this race. But outside of a points paying position, as we just look through here, Jonez struggling, or Jones struggling here. Wow, Tide Racing is just struggling here today. They just outlapped Richard Petty, and it looks like Cates is starting to fall off the pace. Cates is going to have to hope that they don't have enough fuel to make it so that it does take pit stops. This is going to be interesting. We know that 18 is not as fast as these three. They've been trying to stick up with them. Pit crew deserves the win if 18 can get it, though, because that's all there is to it. And it's starting to spread out. We do see some battles on the backs mid-pack, but they just keep passing each other for seconds, so it's hard to look. Greenwell the third looks like he might be the strongest one this lap. Well, I don't know. He's getting a little bit of a slower run off the corner here as Cates has the draft. Or, sorry, not Cates. Ramirez has the draft. Greenwell's going for it again. If these two keep slowing each other down sideways like this. Well, maybe not. The 56 was slower off that corner. I don't even know who's going to lead this lap. I think Yoshimura will lead it. Does anybody know how many laps we ran before pit stops? Pit stops were around lap 27. I think it's guaranteed a pit stop. I think we did 20 laps. Oh man, it's going to be close. This is probably going to be a fuel mileage race. It is going to be ridiculously close. Holy cow, that's very interesting. It might be smart to cut it in half if you know you don't have enough fuel, to cut it in half and take right side tires. I don't know if that would be that fast, but You know, you could try something. Take right side tires and go for it. I don't know if that would be too fast, because these guys are not that much slower than their faster laps. They're half a second off. It just depends. I'm not a crew chief, and it's a good thing I'm not, because my team doesn't even know how to make pit stops, apparently. So, yeah. Yoshimura now in the lead. Kelly Cates, don't count them out either. Wow. This is a great race for Greenwell Motorsports as a team, though, and for Ford. This is going to be great. Ford should take the points lead, and honestly, Greenwell Motorsports should catch up a ton. I don't think they're going to take the points lead. They are 131 points off the lead. There ain't no way they're going to take the points lead, but they're going to jump up. Right now running, what, like 15th in points? 13th. They're running 13th in points, it looks like. Wow. And they're running 1-2 in the race now. Oh boy. What do we got going on here? We got some battles. Sam Johnson trying to do something good for Pepsi as his teammates struggling here. Daniel Ricciardo's still working for it. Shanes McDaniel and Leclerc have been battling for 5th on and off all over the place. And once again, Yoshimura is trying to take the lead. These guys are taking the lead every lap. Now that we're under 10 to go, or we're going to be under 10 to go this time by, it's going to get feisty. It is going to get feisty. I can't wait to see what the heck happens. And I can't believe there hasn't been another caution. Is there any more lap traffic? Don't know. I don't think they're going to catch that 34. Wow. You guys can let me know in the live chat right now who the heck is going to win this race. Is it going to be one of these 4 or something crazy drastic pit strategy? Something going to happen. I think the biggest advantage, not only because she's winning, but Cruz Ramirez pit later, which not only means their tires are going to be fresher slightly on this long run by a lap, but the amount of fuel they have to put in the pit stop is just a lap or 2 less. And it's going to be a freaking splash of fuel no matter what, but holy cow, it's going to be interesting. Ooh, a little bit of contact as the 56 gets a push to that 18. Is Cruz going to take off? I mean, that's about five car lengths or so. These guys are just going to continue to battle. We got to check on other people to see what's going on. We have a 4-car battle for the lead, 5-car battle for literally 5th. Ace Bush trying to battle for 10th with Kanako. Sykes just outside the top 10. Colin Blah's trying to do something. I don't even know how to pronounce that. These guys all battling here. Ottawa's multiple laps down from that issue at the front. The Wolf teammates just both trying to finish in the points. Lexlow with some bad pit stops. He was running up front before that caution. Like one of the top 3 cars qualified up there and everything. Lexlow really needs a caution to come out as he must have a really good short run car, not long run. Speaking of that, though, going to take 19th place away from Wolf there. Bobby Backfire is also going to try to pass their teammate there. Wow, these guys all outside the points and all about single file back there. As we caught Cruz Ramirez, and now the 56 of Yoshimura takes back the lead. I still have no idea about the pit stops, guys. This is bonkers is what this is. This is absolute bonkers. They did an entire fuel run, I think, before pit stops last time. So if that was the case, then it's going to be super close on gas. We have 5.5 laps to go. 3 wide almost for the lead. Oh, it's going to be 3 wide going into turn 3. No, it's not. Greenwell let off a little bit. Maybe it is. Ooh, Greenwell got really close to the quarter panel of that 56 machine. Scaring everybody and the daylights out of everybody. Ford has the potential to get all 3 spots on the podium this race. That is insane. Ford does have the most cars in the race, 14 I think to be exact, so they should have the biggest chance, but that doesn't really mean anything. We do have a lap car in the way. 4.5 laps to go, and a lap car of Mike Speed in the 34 going to slow him down. Ramirez almost slides up into the 56 there, trying to get some arc into the corner. And the 56 might get slowed down by that lap car, maybe not. 3 wide for the lead once again. 4 laps to go. Who is going to win this? It is getting heated up. They're passing each other every stinking lap. This is more passing than freaking Daytona, by the way, I think. I don't even think Daytona had this much passing. This is insanity. Speedway is the next car to possibly go a lap down, but I really don't think they're going to catch him. I didn't think they'd catch this 34 either. And wow, yeah, this is going to be very interesting. 3 laps to go at the line here. Greenwell's going to continue to lead it. So far, nobody's had a pit. If they can make it 1 more lap, I think that is very good news for the 62. Unless these guys pit this time by, then I think the 62 can make it for sure on fuel. So probably everybody might be able to make it. That caution coming out early and letting those guys top off might have been the difference maker of this being a 1 green flag stop pit. Oh, they are pitting! Oh my gosh! They have to get a splash of fuel. 2 laps to go. Cruz Ramirez should have enough just barely to win this race. Kate's going to try to draft. No, they're not. They're going to try to... Did I just see a caution? Or am I crazy? No, it's green. I don't know what I thought I saw. Kelly Cates, I don't know why they're battling for this, because they might have to pit. It might be a fuel mileage race. Holy cow, what is going on here? Cates is pitting. Cates is probably pitting. Cruz Ramirez coming to the white flag. Oh my gosh. Does Ramirez have what it takes to win this thing? White flag is out. Staying out as long as you could was smart. And this team does have really good pit strategy, I believe. Except for the 63 if Greenwell chose to do something else. Who's going to get second, possibly? Half a lap to go. Can they make it on fuel? Can they make it on fuel? Cruz is cruising to it. And I believe they could just coast from here. Cruz Ramirez is going to win the California 500. Oh my goodness, having enough gas by like 1 lap. They're probably going to run out of fuel coming to the end of the race here. I can't even see who got second place. The 10 car of Leclerc, Ace Bush in the 8 got third. Wow. I think Ramirez is out of gas now. Ramirez might be out of gas. Wow, Leclerc second. Third went to Bush here. Fourth goes to Kanako. Who's fifth? Fifth is Kasai. Holy crap, what a good day for Chevy. Fourth and fifth for this team of CT Motorsports. That's going to really, really help them. They were 108. Or no, they were 92 points back before this race. They all made it back to the pits, so never mind. They made it on fuel. Wow. Staying out that extra lap was great news. Benjamin freaking P got 9th place. Dude, what the heck? Oh, we got to take a look at the official results. What a race. Alright guys, here we are with your official results. Cruz Ramirez wins it by 3 seconds. You can tell that all of these guys in the top 10 made it on fuel. That is insane. Greenwell, the third, actually led the most laps. He was the first car to have to pit. Ends up 10th, actually. So the top 9 didn't have to pit a second time. They just had 1 lap extra of gas. Just enough. Everybody else was scared on that. Don't look at these points. Look at these points. These are the real points. This is the NASCAR points. They don't count. But anyway, Cates was up there. This is still a really good day for Greenwell's team. Winning a race and getting 10th. He's going to be really strong. Bobby Racing getting a 3rd and 11th is going to be really strong. Yoshimura going to hurt their average finish, but I think their points lead is going to be just fine, finishing 12th. We'll have to see here. Daniel Ricciardo doing all right there. Johnson, Jonez, Raikkonen, McQueen, McDaniel, Lemon, and Sykes gets the last point, which is another point for Vidar. Wow. They're not dominant this race, but they were still pretty good. And these guys all missed out. Lexlow for Jones Racing, the great Jones Racing, just missed out. And that sucks. So did Collenblatt for Midget Motorsports. Leclerc got second, but Collenblatt didn't even get a top 10 or 20. And we look through more. Nico P was second going into this race in points. He's going to have a big drop. And poor Kyle Ottawa here almost was able to pass Richard Petty. Oh, it did pass Larson. I don't know what happened to Larson. Oh, they blew an engine at the end of the race. That poor 52 of Renegade Racing's Larson blew an engine. And then these three were caught up in that wreck on lap 3, finishing 47 laps down. Wow. All right, let's take a look at the drivers' standings. Yoshimura is still the points leader, but it's cut down to 23 points as Leclerc's catching up. Ace Bush only 33 back with 90 points there. Then we have Kanako somehow finishing up there in the top 5 with their teammate too, Kasai, wherever Kasai is. Daniel Ricciardo's running 5th. 6th is Nico P, so he's dropped a little bit, but not too bad, as it is getting really close. Look at these. Look how close they are to each other here. 60 points, 63 off the leader. A tie as Cruz Ramirez is tied for 7th now after winning a race. That's not only their first, that's their first points-paying race this season. Yeah, that is insane. Ramirez had a bad start to the season, but wow, that's crazy that that's their first top 20. Winning the race is their first top 20, and their average finish is 16th. That's after a win. So those other two must have been awful races for Cruz Ramirez there. But doesn't matter. You want to finish up front. That's how you get your points there. And 60 points for a win is insane. So, yeah, we'll keep going through here. 10th is Kasai, Collenblatt, Sykes, Petty, Greenwell, Ottawa, and so on and so forth. I hope this isn't too small here. Let's see who's struggling. Has every driver scored points? No. Every driver has not scored points. Fireballer, Lexlow, Lemon, Tadwell, and Speedway have not scored points. Lexlow finished 20 freaking first. Just 1 point off of scoring in the points. That's crazy. Oh, sorry. Higgins hasn't scored any points either. I think he has 2 DNFs. Yeah, he hasn't finished top 20 either. That's insane. He's led 4 laps somewhere. That was probably Daytona. The worst average finish is Kana Lemon, though. Having some major bad luck with the DNF, too. I don't remember which one of these stats is DNFs. Is it all the way back here? Does anybody have more than... Kana Lemon has wrecked out every single race. That's some major bad luck. Dang. How did Caden Lemon do this race? He was looking strong earlier on. I don't see him anywhere. Oh, this wasn't the race. This is stats. This is points. Caden Lemon's got... Why does it say 0 here? Oh, the points must be this 5, right? Okay, this is the points. So he's got 5 points. Tied for 29th. So I don't know how good Lemon ended up doing that race. Let's take a look at the team stats. Vidar is still the top team, but only by 16. This has been sliced and diced as Bobby Racing's catching up here. Midget Motorsports only 18 back. This isn't really that many points. A whole race could be like your team could score 115 or 115, I think, points a race. So everybody here 8th on up is within a whole race. Poor Silver has had some bad luck, but Raikkonen's been keeping his team some points, so that's pretty good for them. Wow, of course my team is struggling with only 9. But wow, look at that. only 16-point lead. Midget Motorsports is only 2 away from Busch. That's crazy. Ricardo's got a ways with the Ally Racing to catch up here, but that wasn't really fair because Ottawa had issues at the beginning, or else they probably would have had they'd probably be up there in the points battle too. We still have 5 races to go. Next race is Martinsville. Last but not least, though, Martinsville's gonna be 100 laps, so that's gonna be a fun one. I think it's only a 1 pit stop race for sure, so that one's gonna be really fun. Dodge is still the top team by 12 points. Now, this is a lot harder to gain points on. It looks close, but this is average. And technically, the only person that can average 115 points in one race is Ferrari if they finish 1-2, because they only have 2 cars. Ford can't really get that many, but Ford can have a bigger chance of scoring points, which is why they're up here. And Pontiac's expected to win the championship, but I don't know. They just haven't been doing too well. They've had some bad luck with Daredevil's team, though, with Kana Lemon. She's had some major bad luck, so we'll just have to see how that was. And then Mike's speed was way off the pace this race, so that's probably what's hurting them. They're actually tied right now. Technically, they're not tied, because if you technically look at it, because it's averaged, it is, oops, I went the wrong way. It's technically 64.3 and 62 points, which is why they're actually ranked here. But it looks cleaner this way. So yeah, that I believe is everything. Next race is Martinsville. We're going 100 laps. That's going to be insane. Stay tuned. If you want to join this series, join the Discord, link in the description, because it is awesome. Smash like, all that good stuff, especially if you made it this far. If you want me to pump out more videos, you got to hit that like button. Leave a comment too. If you leave comments, it makes me very happy. And if you make me happy, I like to make you guys happy. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, everybody.